What's going on, family? It's good to see you guys here, and hopefully your day is doing great. So, today we are talking about something super cool, and it is social well being. And I just want to make a point to say thank you so much for all of the support that this group has been getting outside of the, the group. We have just dramatically made a footprint out there for veterans that are seeking transition. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for inviting. And I just really appreciate what you guys are doing. So I'm Derek. If you're new to the group, outstanding. Glad to have you here. This is a live session that we have every day of the week. We don't do the weekends because it gets a little bit taxing for all of us to stare at social media all weekend. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and start talking about social well-being. If you look above me, you can see the website address that will lead people directly to the Camp Southern Ground Facebook group page for Warrior Wellness and Transition, well-being and transition. And I just ask that if you have any friends, family, loved ones out there that are post 9/11 veterans, please share with them and invite them so that they can be part of this amazing group. So today, social well-being. Social well-being is something that is closely connected to community well-being. And I talked about that yesterday. And if you have any questions about previous topics and things like that, we have playlists available. They'll be in the description or the comments, depending on what you're looking at. And then also, you have to think about something with social well-being. It's kind of like an interwoven piece of the community well-being, because it's where you reflect on your most memorable events and experiences and moments in life. That is kind of like where you connect. So we're going to go ahead and cut over to the Kindle that I have here, because I personally have this book. I paid for it out of my own pocket so that I could share with you guys some of the highlights. So the social network that you are part of will directly affect your well-being. I've noticed that for me, the more time I spend around my friends and my social network here for Camp Southern Ground and for the veteran program and for the people around me here in my community, I am starting to become a little more connected, and they're influencing me in good ways. We often underestimate the impact of our close relationships and the social connections that we have. And you don't really think about it, but your emotions are directly affected by the people around you. And what I mean by that is that when you have someone that is happy, they tend to kind of rub off on you in a good way. And when you have somebody who's angry, they're like a lit fuse. Eventually that bomb's going to blow, and it's going to kind of make things a little bit explosive around it. It's a catalyst effect. And so social well-being has a lot to play with that, because the people you surround yourself with are going to be your catalyst. So sadness is another thing. When you're around a bunch of sad people, you feel sad. I mean, that's the way it is. And, music is a great example. The type of music you listen to can reflect a mood. And what I mean by that is if you're listening to classical music, for an example, you might have a different mood than if you were listening to some heavy metal hair band stuff. And yes, I have listened to that in my life, because it gets you all pumped up, especially if I'm going to go in there and hit a hard workout. But you kind of have to think about how it'll change your emotional state. And, I really feel that a lot of us out there, we find ourselves in a chorus. And what I mean by a chorus, and you kind of turn it into music, is when you change the chorus, it can kind of change how the song's going to go, and it's going to change the mood of the song. So if you look at your social group as a chorus of people, and you change the chorus to kind of reflect the people and the kind of lifestyle and the kind of mood you want to be in, let's see what happens. Let's see where it goes from there. If we synchronize our moods and we do it with the people that are around us, we can influence a lot of different aspects of our lives. Because if you think about it, if you have that person that really gets you angry first thing in the morning, it's probably going to be by the end of the day that it's going to be drawing all those emotions inside of you to kind of fight off the anger. And not everybody can do that. Even someone else's friend can influence you. A friend of a friend of a friend can be an influence in your well-being. And so that's what I encourage you to do today as a friend of a friend of a friend, influence somebody in a good way. Think about this. Batman or Superman as a hero, they can only be their best and be really influential when their minds are clear. As a detective, as that superpower, when their mind's clear and they're focused, they can get the mission done and they can take care of each other and take care of the situation. So today, I call to you, be that Superman, woman, person, Batman, Batwoman, doesn't matter. Be that hero today. And where you can reflect and also redirect some of your social interactions in a positive way, find a place to fit that into your daily life. So, takeaway, how can you use your social interactions to make life better for somebody today? Have a great day. We'll see you on the next one.